Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, well, just welcome. So it's very late at night, but I really wanted to crank through a couple projects. You can see I uncluttered my craft table. It's still cluttered, but this is as uncluttered as it gets for me. So let's just jump right into it. Got a couple things I want to do, 2 or 3 things. Dollar Tree glass vase thing. This is going to be super easy stuff for Christmas. I have some craft paper. Use whatever craft paper you can get. I got this when it was on clearance from Walmart for $5. Let's see if I can find my pack here. Oh. That's what I got for this. Use whatever you can get a hold of that is cheapo. You don't want to spend a lot of money on this, and you don't need to. This we got. Let's see if I can adjust my lighting a little bit so I don't have so many shadows going on here. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning here when I'm doing this. I'm a second shifter, so, you know, do what I can do when I can do it. We're just going to drop that down in there. All I did was hot glued it to fit the size of the vase. Then I have some ribbon that I have had on hand for like, I don't know, 2 years from the Dollar Tree. Supposed to move on that ribbon. I gotta quit making sound effects when I'm doing stuff like this. I go no. Sometimes I make clicking noises with my tongue. I can't help it. I'm weird that way. I've got to get better scissors. Alright. So what we're going to do... Okay. We're going to hot this hot glue. I use Gorilla Glue sticks. But those are the best glue sticks you can find. Sometimes still, though, they don't work on Dollar Tree glass. I don't know. I don't know why. Use whatever you can get ribbon and craft paper for this. Because you ain't got to be anal about this project. This is super easy to do. My decor, because I'm fancy like that, my decor is, for Christmas is going to be just simple. Country Christmas. Because I live in the country. Last year for Christmas, my decor was The Grinch That Stole Christmas, because I love The Grinch That Stole Christmas. And I did a lot of yard art for that, and also the Island of Misfit Toys. I might bust a move on those this year if I have time to get those out again. And if I do, I'll show it to you. Because I did some really cool yard art for the Island of Misfit Toys and the Grinch. I did a big old fireplace for him and everything. I mean, that was cool. We'll work on that over the next couple weeks. Super simple. Then all you gotta do, you don't need no stuffing in here or nothing. No shred or nothing. Toothpicks from the Dollar Tree that I use dikes to cut down to size. Shove those down. No, you know what? I'm not going to do that yet. I have some of these little signs I got from Walmart. I think these were $1.98 for a 6-pack. Different signs. I'm going to use the Joy to the World. And I'm going to try to put some hot glue in there. After I do this, then we'll drop them flowers into place. Because I don't want to do the flowers first because it would just be too difficult to do the sign. Alright. Now, I don't want that drooping down like that because that looks kind of lame. It looks very lame. So let's try to angle that. All right. Hold that for a second or two or three or four. My lighting sucks so bad, guys. I'm doing this in my living room. I don't have a studio or anything. I'm not that fancy. I don't have a studio. Don't have proper lighting. Well, you know, work with what you got. Oh, cute-o. All right, $2 Dollar Tree picks. Just going to drop down into there. You don't have to put anything else into there because with your craft paper in here, nobody's going to see the stamps. Then you got a great little Christmas display. I love this so much. See if I get some of that green out of there. Want some of that green showing. When you get the Dollar Tree picks, I will say this. The leaves are usually down like at the bottom of the pick. So you kind of want to pull them up to the top so that they're visible. Yeah. All right, first project done. Great. I love that. I love that so much. That was so easy to do, and I'm all about easy. Let's see if I get some better lighting. Hang on here. Trying to adjust my little floor lamp here. Okay, that's as good as it's going to get. All right, now this next one requires a little bit of work to do, but not a lot of work, just a little bit. You're going to need some, let's see if I can get these out of here, some of these timber towel blocks off of Amazon. I think this was, let's see, I wrote it down, $14.77. I think that was with the tax, so 31 cents each a block. These are the larger blocks. And then from the Dollar Tree, they're little tumbling tower blocks, which are a lot smaller. That's the Amazon ones. In comparison, that's the Dollar Tree blocks. They're a lot smaller, so you can see that. I have to get my lighting better. Someday I will become a professional, probably in about, I don't know, 15 years. But until that happens, we're just going to make do with the way it is. So, you're going to need 2 of the larger tumbling blocks from Amazon. You know, whatever you can get your hands on. And then 2 of the smaller ones from the Dollar Tree. And what you're going to do is use some, whatever glue you have. This is cheap stuff, Crazy Art glue, but this stuff is really good. I really, really like it. Let's see if I can open up my glue. Use tacky glue if you can get your hands on that too. It'll work. Whatever glue, it doesn't matter. So what we're going to do is we're going to glue these together. Like that. And really, if you're going to do this on wax paper so it doesn't really stick to, you know, newspaper like I'm using. But this is for display only. Just going to show you how I do this because I already have a couple pieces prepared. Smaller tumbling blocks. Gonna line that up really good. Then all you're going to do, once you got those pieces where you want them to be, set those aside to dry. This glue, this Crazy Art glue, it dries pretty fast. I'm really pleased with it for being such a cheap glue. And I got it on clearance for 50 cents. So line that up as best as what you can. Set it aside. Set that aside. Because when you get done, that's what it's going to look like. Like a little tiny picnic table. Then you're just going to use your Apple Barrel black paint. 50 cents for this little bottle. And you got to paint it. So you can see that Crazy Art glue. I am so impressed with it. I got this on clearance for 50 cents. I'm so just amazed with it. But you get a good tight hold with that stuff. I just love it. So that's what it's going to look like. You're going to paint it black. You only have to do one coat with it, and it'll work out just fine. And after one coat, that's what it looks like. So then what we're going to do, get a hold of any board you can get. I had a spare piece of 2x4 sitting around. I had already had it sanded and stained for something else I was going to do, and then I never did it. Any board you can get, it doesn't matter. It can be a 2x6, it can be a 1x6, whatever, 2x4, anything you can get a hold of. Then all we're going to do is take this piece and we're going to glue it down to that. Now on this part, I'm going to use some hot glue plus the Crazy Art glue, because that Crazy Art glue does take a few minutes to set in place. And I want the hot glue to hold this in place while I work with it. We're going to hope this works. We don't know, we're going to say. I did not paint the underside because sometimes the paint has a tendency to interfere with the glue. So don't even worry about painting that backside. And this should be a cute little wall hanging we're going to do. Just want enough hot glue on there to kind of hold that into place. And then we want to just center it on the board. Hold that down for a second or two. Make sure I got that straight. Oh God, I don't have it straight. Shoot. Try not to cuss here. I'm trying not to cuss. I try not to cuss on my videos. Oh, there we go. No cussing. I'm so proud of myself. So proud of myself. I didn't cuss. I'm prior military, so, you know, I have a tendency to cuss when I probably shouldn't. But I'm doing really good with that. Alright. Well, it's not quite centered, but ain't nobody gonna notice that. It's good enough. Alright, then all you gotta do is the signs that I used on this from the 6-pack from Walmart. I'm going to use the Merry Christmas sign, and I'm going to cut the tag off. We don't want that tag on this. And all we're going to do here is just kind of put this straight across there if we can. Again with our Crazy Art glue. So we want that to hold really good. Put that about right there, I think. Alright. This is going to look so good if it works. I always have to qualify my, this is going to be cute, and this is going to look so good. I have to qualify it with, if it works. Because with me, you never know. Just that's the way it goes. I've learned to live with it. Alrighto. That's what you have so far. Then all you gotta do is take a Dollar Tree pick of your choice and place it down into there. You'll have to use some diagonal cutters, like my rusty old ones here, to cut off the bottom portion so it doesn't stick down up underneath here. So you do kind of want to play around with that. Just make sure that's not going to stick down too much. Alright, now at this point you can hot glue it, and I would think that would hold, but I'm going to see if maybe I need to put some staples down into there. I don't know. Maybe I need to drop that down more. Ooh, let me cut off some more. I'm going to cut off some more of the bottom. I don't like this bottom part. Down there. Let me cut this off real quick. Off camera. Because this takes a second to do. Cut off the bottom part. Alright. Now, that's kind of thick, so that might just rest down in there really good without having to do anything to it. But let's put some, well, yeah. I don't know. Let me see what I want to do with this now. We're going to go ahead and put some hot glue down on there just to make sure that's going to stay where I want it to stay. I'm going to put a crap load of hot glue down there. Just to make sure that stays where I want it to stay. Okay. Move that around a little bit. I'll pull these flowers down a little bit too, because I don't want that stem to show too much. What the heck is that thing? Well, let's get that little thing out of there. What is that? I don't even know what that is. Let's see if we can just cover that up. A little bit of hot glue to cover up that stupid thing that's sticking out there. I don't even know what that is. Stay down. Like I said, with me, you never know. It's a 50-50 shot if the things I get in my head work out the way I want them to. Well, let's just see. That a little bit. These Dollar Tree picks are not the greatest in the world. Right. Play around with this a little bit. But it's going to look cute-o when I get done with it. We think. We don't know. And if this is something you want to leave up like all year round and put in different flowers or something like that, you know, other than going with the Christmas theme, just don't put the Merry Christmas sign up there. Use some different flowers, different colors for your paint job. Okay, then, because I want to hang this on my wall, I'll get that out of the way and get my twine. Grab some twine. Let's feed that through there if I can. Get through there, twine. Don't PO me off. See? I didn't cuss. I said PO. Okay. Try to tie that into a knot. Got way too much twine. If your twine starts to fray and you can't feed it through there, just get yourself a lighter and burn the ends. Oh, crap! Get up there. I dislodged my sign. Ah, be alright. Stay. Alright. Apparently my hot glue did not hold that too well. Go back and fix that here in a second. I dislodged it. Be alright. Hot glue on that. Let's cut out excess. Alright. I think I'm going to have to put some more hot glue on this because that's just screwing up. Let's try that again. Could be because the glue blended with the hot glue. When that happens, your hot glue will not work as good and your regular glue will not work as good. So you got to kind of want to not blend the two if you can avoid it. Alright, now I still got this little hole right there from where the hanger was at. So all I'm going to do on that is I always keep little spare leaves from picks floating around. I don't need one this big for that. I don't think. No, that's kind of lighter. I don't like that. I'm going to go with a darker color and a smaller leaf. Yeah, that's better. So cover up the hole. I think I might put one more little piece of one in there. This is a super old pick. I've had this thing for like 10 years. I had it on a wreath. Then I disassembled the wreath to use it for something else, and that's what I'm left with. I'm going to cut that down a little bit smaller. A little bit smaller. Always, always, always keep your little scraps because they always, always, always come in handy. If you throw something like this away, you're going to be like doing a craft and you'll be like, crap, why did I throw that away? I should have kept it. Then I have one little berry off of a berry pick. I don't like that berry. Let's see if I got another one. That's a better one. Well, let us put it right there. A little stray berry does the trick. Alright. We're going to hope that hot glue did not blend with that Crazy Art glue. I think that'll be okay if I just let it sit overnight, or at least for the next few minutes. So then you have a super cute sign to hang up. God, my lighting sucks. Anyway, it's cute. I don't know if you can see it too good. And that will go really pretty next to this sign that will be on a shelf. Or it's not sign, but you know, my little flower display for Christmas. Let's see if I can show you what I got. Anyway, this is super easy to do and it's super cheap to do. And it kind of goes in line with the whole farmhouse Christmas, country Christmas thing, if that's what you're into. And it's cheapo. So, thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.